Micah. Gentlemen.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're getting our vengeance. Whether they were slightly rude or soul-destroyingly ruthless, these are 10 video game characters who got what they deserved. A couple of rules. Rule number 1, there are no rules. Rule number 2, only one entry per series. Let's go. Before we continue, we publish content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos. Grelod the Kind, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Grelod the Kind, more like Grelod the big f***ing piece of shit. Gotta. While exploring Skyrim, you might find yourself in the rat-infested town of Riften, where you stumble upon the orphanage. Inside, you meet Grelod the Kind, the cruel headmistress. As you enter, she's in the middle of a speech about beating the children. This is where you realize something ain't right, although if you don't have subtitles on, you may just miss it. Grelod's horrific treatment of the orphans makes her one of the few characters in Skyrim that no one minds killing, and it serves as the trigger for the Dark Brotherhood questline. Even your character notes in their journal that the boy Aventus Aretino can now live in peace with Grelod gone. Also, the orphans cheer when she dies, even if you kill her right in front of them. It's pretty much the funniest thing you can witness.
Kind is dead at last. We're saved. Yay!
Aventus really did it. He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grelod.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hooray!
Volgin, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Volgin is the clear antagonist in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, a sadistic Russian colonel with a twisted and threatening demeanor who uses the power of lightning as a weapon. Don't let the game trick you into thinking the main antagonist is Ocelot or the boss. It's this shocking piece of shit. Throughout the game, he unleashes lightning on several people, including a brutal scene where he tortures Snake, forcing him to pee himself. As the game nears its end, Volgin prepares for one final confrontation with Snake, dismissing the growing storm around him. The greatest thing about beating him and killing him is when he is struck by a bolt of lightning, experiencing the very pain he's inflicting on others before he dies, making the whole pissing myself thing totally worth it. Caesar, Fallout New Vegas. The closest figure to a true villain in Fallout New Vegas is probably Caesar, the leader of Caesar's Legion. Go figure. He governs an empire with Roman-inspired aesthetics where the sick and disabled are abandoned, medical progress is ignored, and women are treated as second-class citizens. What could possibly go wrong? Take a guess. Caesar's death is layered with karmic significance because the idiot went and got himself a brain tumor. Ultimately, it's his empire's choice to not embrace medical technology that sends him to Valhalla. And it's made even more delicious if you A, have the medical skills to heal him yourself, and B, choose to ignore that and let him die. Oh, and C, are playing as a woman. Second class that bitch. Mualim Assassin's Creed.
So, the student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
There is nothing that sums up this list more than betrayal, and betrayal being rectified. Mualim was Altair's master and guide. Spend 1 minute with the guy and you'll instantly think, oh, betrayal is inevitable. The original Assassin's Creed was a groundbreaking game set in a time before we were flooded with countless sequels. Taking control of Altair and skillfully carrying out assassinations felt incredible until the shocking truth emerged. The revelation that all your efforts had been manipulated by Mualim, who had been secretly working for the Templar Order to seize the Apple of Eden, was infuriating. His betrayal, given the game's theme of redemption, hit hard, not just for Altair, but for the players too. But don't worry, because stabby, stabby, stab. Volnir, Dark Souls 3. High Lord Volnir may not be a major antagonist in Dark Souls 3, but he serves as a memorable obstacle regardless. His backstory, however, is dark and intricate, revealing him as a ruthless individual who sought to control power. This reckless ambition led to Volnir being trapped, eternally sinking into the abyss and sacrificing others in a desperate bid for salvation. Defeating him doesn't require killing him. Instead, you must break the bracelets that shield him from the abyss, condemning him to the same fate he doomed so many others to. And for our non-Souls-like fans, you remember when Jafar became a genie and then it turns out being a genie ain't so chill? Yeah, that. The Joker, Batman, Arkham City.
Get out of my way, bats! I've got a date with immortality!
A central plot point in Batman Arkham City revolves around the Joker slowly dying from poisoning due to the Titan he injected himself with in Arkham Asylum. We don't have to go into it, but Batman also gets it, and after finding the antidote, he cures himself. However, just before he can save the Joker, the villain attacks him, causing Batman to drop the vial. In the end, the Joker dies because of his own plan, accidentally ruining his own cure. Despite the Joker's evil, the moment is somber, with Bruce lamenting the loss of his old foe. But, don't bite the hand that feeds you there, mate.
Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
That actually is pretty funny.
Comstock, BioShock Infinite.
Can you take my son?
He's Zachary Comstock. He's Booker DeWitt.
Both.
The story of BioShock Infinite revolves around the use of tears to travel between alternate dimensions, a technology that the main antagonist, Zachary Comstock, is responsible for creating and funding, and he uses them to his advantage to grow his own power. Throughout the game, Booker and Elizabeth also use the tears, with Elizabeth only being able to create them because of Comstock. Their victory over him is made possible by turning the tears against him. In another karmic twist for this list, Elizabeth is able to use the tears to travel back in time and drown Booker, preventing Comstock's existence altogether. Big Smoke, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas.
Oh, no. Shit, Smoke, what you into?
Shh, that's it. Look at that ride.
In GTA San Andreas, after returning home to grieve his dead mum, CJ finds himself relying on his friends for support. So when two of them betray him, it hits pretty hard. Big Smoke and Ryder, like most of CJ's allies, were part of the Grove Street family's gang. Their desire for power led them to ally with the rival Bartlers, and in turn, Smoke and Ryder played a role in the death of CJ's mum. In the end, CJ gets his revenge. He tracks down Big Smoke, and in a shootout with the now self-aggrandizing old friend, he ultimately succumbs to a bad case of chest full of bullets. Also, Ryder dies way earlier, but he's such a rat, it's not even worth mentioning him.
Why you just didn't quit, man? We was like family, homie.
I had no choice. I had to do it. I just see the opportunity. Oh, when I'm gone, everyone gonna remember my name.
Leng, Mass Effect 3. Leng, the infamous assassin in Mass Effect 3, is one of the series' most despised villains. He outsmarts Commander Shepard several times throughout the story, and is almost certain to kill at least one beloved character before the game concludes. Many fans find satisfaction in his eventual death for various reasons, one of the main ones being the way he dies, another reason being the way he dies. Also, the way he dies is pretty dope. Despite his extensive range of abilities, Leng prefers to engage in melee combat, often ambushing his enemies with a sword. However, when he meets his end, he fails to surprise Shepard, who takes the opportunity to stab him with an Omni tool, giving him the ultimate taste of his own medicine. Micah Bell, Red Dead Redemption 2.
You up ahead. Who's there? Micah. Gentlemen.
Come on, surely nobody can argue with this number one. Micah certainly got what he deserved, but our hatred for him is so strong that even 8 shots to the face doesn't feel like enough justice. He was never a likable character, even among a group of ruthless outlaws, and after a series of setbacks caused by the Pinkerton Agency, Dutch grows suspicious of a traitor within the group. He's right. But even after Arthur uncovers the truth about Micah, the gang refuses to believe him. Arthur dies shortly after, while Micah escapes. In the epilogue set 8 years later, John finishes what was left undone, and it's as perfect as a moment can get, especially as a setup to John's main story in RDR 1. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos.